her paintbrush. Once upon a time, in a land filled with dreams and magic, there was a little girl named Dima. She was unlike anyone else around her. Dima loved colors so much and spent her days holding a paintbrush, drawing and painting endlessly. She had a special box of paint she adored, and every time she opened it, it felt like the colors sparkled as if they were alive, whispering to her. Dima would paint everything she saw, the trees, the sky, the ocean, and even her friends. Everyone who saw her artwork would stop and say, "Dima, your drawings look so real. How do you do that?" She'd laugh and reply, "I don't know, I just love painting." One day, as she sat in her room painting a beautiful garden filled with colorful flowers, something incredible happened. Suddenly, the paper she was painting on began to glow, and the flowers she had drawn started to rise off the page and turn into real flowers. Dima couldn't believe her eyes. She stared at her painting and whispered, "What is this? Are these flowers real?" From that day on, everything Dima painted became real. She painted a tiny bird, and it flew right in front of her. She painted an apple tree, and a tree full of ripe apples appeared in her backyard. But Dima wasn't just talented, she was kind and thoughtful, too. She sat down and thought to herself, "Instead of painting things for myself, why don't I use this gift to help others?" One day, she noticed her elderly neighbor struggling with a broken chair he couldn't afford to replace. Dima immediately got to work. She painted a sturdy, comfortable chair, and before her eyes, it came to life. She quickly carried it to her neighbor and said, "Here you go, uncle. This is my gift to you." The old man couldn't believe it. He touched the chair and said with tears in his eyes, "God bless you, my dear. You're an angel." From that day on, Dima decided to use her gift to help others. She began painting tools for the farmers in her village so they could work more easily. She painted toys for children who didn't have any. One day, disaster struck the village. A storm had destroyed the bridge that connected the villagers to the market. But Dima stepped forward and said, "Don't worry. I'll help you." She grabbed her brushes and painted a big, sturdy bridge with bright, beautiful colors. As soon as she finished, the bridge appeared, strong and shining. The villagers were overjoyed and kept thanking Dima, saying, "You're a gift from heaven, Dima." Dima continued using her magical talent to make a difference in people's lives. Over time, she became famous, and everyone said, "Dima isn't just an artist, she's a miracle maker." Every time she painted something, she felt a deep happiness because she knew she wasn't just an artist, she was a source of joy and hope for everyone around her.